Just peering on down, spots out multiple bodies, taps straight into them, finds 2 for free before he's taken out by Kriaz. And that is not how Finest would have wanted to start this pistol.
No, not at all. It's still recoverable, though. As I say that, Lackey comes around short, instantly takes off the head of Shocks. They want the flash to go in even further, and Arquez attempts to fight, and it doesn't work out in his favor. Kree is left all alone. The net should do some damage, but with the head shown, that is more than enough for Lackey to go ahead.
45 seconds left on the clock. They will start to work their way back towards that portion of the map, start to flush away the early CT defenders. But again, at what cost as we start to see those rotations? Already 3 players for this CT side over towards the A site. A 4th fast rotate through mid. If Nickelback can just spot this crosshair, get out of it alive, that would be huge. Pleasant, though, just a little quicker on the draw, will manage to even things out. And this is where that lacking utility starts to become a problem for the CT side. 20 seconds left. They're just going to brawl it, and with 3 quick kills, Shocks. Well, he's left in shock, alone on the ramp. He's trying to tap away at these heads. He's got 2, 3, but he can't quite find the adjustment. Would have been a miracle round.
And if they move relatively quickly, it is only going to be Forrester that's waiting for them. Nades-wise, he only has a single smoke as well, so there's no molly to put down, no flashes either. If he loses out on this position without taking some kills, they could be in trouble. But no, there we go. Instant headshot on Kreese, tucks in, drops the smoke to try and just keep as much time basically in their favor as he can while those rotations come in. And they've done a perfect job. The flash over as well kept them blinded. It's forcing them back into the flanker. And Krad, although he only gets 1 of them, has already confirmed the round win.
Hash job done, only needed the 1 kill. Drops the bomb as well, buys us so much time. Nickelback's going hunting as Twist tucks himself behind the stairwell, takes the dink on the chin. He's going to be hunted by absolutely everyone here, and if he goes down after time, that's going to be a bitter pill to swallow.
Just as Nickelback starts moving back in that direction as well, but it looks like Shocks, I believe, is going to try and lurk late out mid. It's going to be handled by Elian, but the timing could still potentially work in their favor, but they will need success, obviously, on their way up the ramp first if they want that to work out. Take the attention away, ensure that mid player can have a chance, and obviously get some openings of your own. Kreese does get 1, not before they lose Twist on the initial entry, and, well, another 1-for-1 trade actually works out quite effectively. It leaves Nickelback all alone. There's still enough time here as well for that flank to slowly work its way in. Although it will now, I believe, be spotted. But the pressure's on, obviously, for Nickelback, who's surrounded at this point, and yeah, the timing doesn't work in his favor as he just about looks away.
A bit of an off boost, just to see if they can find anything at all. Kriaz left solo. Again, just making noise up towards B, but this time it's Forrester who draws first blood. Quickly traded away, and with Twist actually finding Lackey, that B site starts to look vulnerable again. Mid opened up, and you can see Forrester reacting to that by just trying to make his way back around. Elian, meanwhile, trying to give his teammates something to anchor off, has managed to find a pick onto the AWP, but down on A, and now Forrester had the lineup, can only find the 1, traded away cleanly. And in the even 2-on-2, B-site taken, bomb a long way from home, is just starting to make its way back up the stairs now. It will be a clean plant for them to try and hold this one back. Nickelback and Elian give the retake a crack. Nickelback hasn't been quiet, hasn't been secretive about his position. He's spotted, tagged down, dealt with by Pleasant. And it's Elian into the 1v2. Problem for the AWP is Twist is just going to give him nothing. Sitting on this angle, Elian has to go wide for it. Flicks onto the first, legs up Pleasant for the second. He knows he's got him low, and he'll use the AWP regardless. 8 on the board for Entropiq, guaranteed lead at the half. And well, a little bit of magic from Elian right at the death of that round to seal it and secure it.
That is heartbreaking. I was already forming my words for what I was going to say after Finest take the round.
1. You're just in a fantastic position. You always are, so doing the job he's been sent to do. Pleasant looking to do a job of his own, has found 2 on the spray down. Nickelback at least able to trade 1 away, but again, like you said, Dean, not on the best firepower in the world. Down on that MP9, screaming for support here. Anarquez will be his next problem and his next victim as Nickelback just seems in tune with that MP9. Another kill to his name. He can fall away to sight once more. And the hit again, starting to look a little choreographed. Shocks trying to do what he can, has found 1, but that's bombed down. And now Twist is alone. 1v2, he's going to try and be cheeky, play around the smokes that were already thrown by this CT side. They're both here, they're both watching for exactly this. Twist spotted, tagged down low. Into the single digits he goes with 35 seconds still to play with. Problem is, what do you realistically look to do? He's managed to nab bomb at the very least. He's been asked so far on this map, bar that 1 round. Bomb to be recovered with 45 seconds left on the clock. And I mean, look at Entropiq's setup here. There's 4 players in towards this A site. One's sure for the mid-rotate, but they're that confident that it absolutely isn't going to be B. Just afforded this complete rotation, and even if it is B, they feel confident enough that they can retake it 2-on-4. Pleasant at least able to nab one up the ramp. Does deal with Crad. The problem is still Alien, who lies in wait, will finally be forced back by the Molotov, and that's going to be right into the crosshairs here. Pleasant, the tiniest of pixel gaps inside this smoke, but he's losing teammates again. He's doing all he can here, Pleasant. A second kill in the round. He needs 2 more to clutch it up, and Alien, knowing there's only 10 seconds left, just tucks tail, baits the shot in with the nose. Very much so, and at this point, I mean, you've got 3 players a whisper from death over on the side of Finest. One of them, Twist, will find a nice headshot. Lucky goes down, and I mean, the B site does feel like the play right now for Finest. It's Alien over there on the AWP. It's the only corner of this map where the fact 4 of you are low on HP won't matter, and Twist taking full advantage of these headshot angles. His second already up. The problem again is they're so low. Nickelback catches 2 right as they look to transfer, and it will be the retake attempt from Crad here. Limited on his utility, however. No real nades to work with, and Shocks on full HP has started to work his way back down this ramp. He's got a great afterplant here. Pleasant tucked behind the pillar. Crad's going to need a little bit of timing here to be able to clear this well, and it's not going to connect. Second round on those. He's blinded 1 up, gets the freebie on the CZ. There's a lot more bodies here, however, and he won't survive much longer. Good damage onto Kriaz regardless. Now Alien next up, isolated, will be dealt with. There's damage on the board, and you can see Finest just a little cautious, but with 3 AKs and an AWP still up, coming up against 2 Deegs and MP9, 1 flash and 1 smoke, it's near enough a secured round regardless. Just about holding on to what little they have left. Lackey trying to spam away, trying to bait a timing for Nickelback, but oh, Twist is a little wise to those kind of tricks, and well, Lackey inside the site, now the last man alive, doing what he can. We'll find 2. And that is actually going to send the bomb packing. Kriaz will make his way back over towards B, his teammate to join him shortly. And Lackey, well, he's smelt a rat. He's worked out what's going on. He's nabbed himself an AK, but with no defuse kit, it's going to have to be a very swift retake. And you can see the T side taking no risks at all. Shocks just now clearing his way down onto that ramp of smoke to lock out an alley of attack for the CT side. And Lackey, well, he's going to walk right into this. The barrel of the AWP is there. Things, a pistol, a much needed start here, and they're going to try and charge down the ramp, but it's been read well, and it's 3 free kills for Entropiq. Forrester and Alien combining. Twist, he'll pick up 1, but it's starting to look like table scraps already. Nickelback deals with him on the flick, and well, Kriaz, what do you do here? You're 1v4, you've been digged down. It's a very smart headshot to find the first, but you need so much more, and you're a bullet from in time. They're trying to bait into this 2-man setup, and Kriaz going back for more. Will connect his spray down. That's a nice little kill. 2 players low, but then the bait and switch comes through. Crad, whilst he gets 1, is still stuck on that Mac 10, and if he loses his teammate here, if Lackey goes down, that would spell disaster, but he finds the kill. That'll be a bomb plant. 2-on-3, taps it once, wants this peak, spots the man on high, a little late on the reaction, but he'll get it. 1v2 even now. He knows Twist is on the flank because he's killed off his teammate, so he's going to go hunting. Anikez's on single digits here. Jumps past to bait the shot out of the AWP, not quite the connection, and off the back of it, Lackey could just look to increase the pace here. Could go straight in towards that B site, and it's exactly what he's going to do. Should be a free plant. Anikez, again, because of that 9 HP, can't really afford to be the first man barreling in. Has to wait for the support lines to be ran by Twist. And that will concede the plant. Now Lackey thrown into the 1v2. Tucks himself behind white box. Anikez has read this. He's playing the time as well. Twist has baited Lackey's attention away. Anikez got him pinned in. Missed shot. Anikez on single digits, but he'll get it at the second time of asking. Up the ramp they head. It's Twist on the angle. It's a rough old spray down, but he lands the first. Tucks himself behind the generators to buy time, and here comes the support charging in. It's a 1-for-1 for Crad. But the site still under siege, and still Alien finds purchase. Forrester with another. 25 seconds. They do need to get that bomb down, and they need to do it now. But Kriaz, with the attempt to deny, will throw his life to the sword. Forrester, up close and personal, deals the critical damage, and Anikez, oh, you could see it. He knows what this round means. He knows what this round going south means in the context of the series. It's conceding map point. It's conceding Entropiq. They can slow it down as much as they want. They go quicker instead, and Anikez is up for the task now. Starting to look a little warmer as each kill goes his way. Even 3-on-3 at this point. Nickelback gonna bog down himself an AWP as well, although it's a little messy. There's a FAMAS and an M4 in his way. They still want this A site, Entropiq. They still want to get up here, and Elian is going to look to do exactly that, sticking the landing. Shox trying to go above the smokes, but he thinks better of it. And it will be the afterplant now. Nickelback posted on the headshot angle. Shox thinking about swinging wide on that as well. Teammate is on the flank, but isn't yet to really push his luck. He's only just now starting to swing the corners, and the timing is going to be everything. Elian, a little awkward for him. He gets the freebie, but it's Lackey inside of the site, and Nickelback is there with him. It's a
player being flashed as well. He goes down. Chris spots the jump across. The A commitment is coming in, and that's confirmation there as the bomb is spotted. But they're quite delayed and quite separated from each other, so it's given some hope here for these USPs to pick them away, or pick them apart,
just taking fights. Lackey swings wide, gives his life up to Kriaz. Crad will be able to wrestle one back, but he's still got to get that bomb down. Plenty of time to rethink, to readjust in the 2-on-2 as Kriaz now starting to work his way in. Tagged down, dealt with through the box by Nickelback, leaves just Twist. They tap that bomb again. They tempt fate once more, and this time Twist not going to bite. Knows there's still a ton of time left on the clock. There's really no reason for him to be peeking in just yet. Crad still not confident. And instead throw that bomb over towards Nickelback, who will be able to get it down. Twist seeing that, looks for the charge. Tagged up now. Down on 45. He needs to isolate these fights. Does well for the first. Low on ammo, 7 HP, but he'll get the spam. Finds the connection through the box, finds the first round for his team, and that is a critical clutch from Twist.
You've got to say,
It's going to be Shox up close and personal, takes the tag though, and Forrester takes full advantage. That's a free plant. Crad should and will go down to Kriaz's P90 in towards Dig, but the problem again is they've got to get this retake going. Twist looking to repeat his heroics of the pistol. Has found one. That buys his team the man advantage. And it buys an awkward afterplant as well for the likes of Nickelback, who knows there's presence. He's seen him towards long. Forrester deals with one. A clean headshot from Nickelback, and suddenly that advantage is swinging away from them. Plesson trying to wrestle back control of the situation. Has one. And a smoke to isolate Lackey makes things, again, just that little bit more awkward. Lackey lines up the defuse. Now Nickelback has to swing. He goes down, and it's all on Lackey through the smoke. They find the kill, but there isn't a kit in play. There isn't a kit in sight. And there's nothing more they can do. They'll hightail it. They'll manage to save the two.
Already with still a minute and 20 or so, there's only a single smoke, and Forrester finds the spam in on Twist, so they've gone ahead and taken an opening kill without even needing to have vision of a single player.
Oh, Ancient, you are cruel. Kriaz at least able to get one in response, but it's leaving isolated fights. Plesson has to brawl his way through it and does manage to find both. Elian now tagged up by the scout. Whilst they're on that ramp, they're isolated, and Anarchez is going to deal with the first. Now tagged down low. They're trying to bait Plesson into the swing, and he does go for it. Lucky left in the 1-on-2. Bomb still to be recovered as he will just about catch the timing, but the flick from Anarchez is good again. That scout starting to sing for him. Lackey finds one, but does he expect the second player in towards long? It Shox up close. One bullet will do it, and one to the skull is even better. Into mid again, just trying to sow the seeds of chaos. Actually just trying to bait away for Crad, who was thinking about pushing that scaffolding. Okay, Kriaz, a nasty little wallbang lineup. Brings things back to even, but once again, it's 1 and 2 in quick succession. Elian on the pre-fire has opened up the B-bomb site near enough single-handedly. And he may well have opened up A as well. They don't have to accelerate into this right now. They don't have to commit the bomb, but they're going to do it anyway. And Forrester, with a huge headshot, has surely secured their fate. He messes the plant up, and that nade's going to get 2. Surely it deals with 1, and now charging in, it Shox. He wants this clutch with every ounce of his being. He's managed to take the site, and that actually mitigates the flank that was coming in from Lackey. Now Entropiq will have to group. With 30 seconds left on the clock, Shox tucks himself behind that cave box. His barrel will poke out here. He spots one on the transfer. The spray's awkward, but he gets one and not enough. Will at least be recoverable. Plesson eager to get his hands on there. And Nickelback in an awkward fight. Very nearly takes the dink. Kriaz can't quite find the connection he's after, though. And again, at this point, it's more about damage than anything else. Forrester looking crispy once more, has dealt with the deagle of Anarchez. That's the ace site taken. Twist. Well, he's got a Mac 10 in towards Donut. Could potentially do some damage as Lackey is starting to clear this one out, but Lackey is so aware of the possibility. Doesn't take his eyes off it until he's found the kill. They know where that scout was dropped. The MAC-10 will go. There's nothing they can do.
Tried for the
Other than
revenge.
sit and wait. Spam timing very nearly good. Timing onto Lackey itself will be good for Anarkez. So the man advantage is there. As this bomb goes down, the spam through the smoke could be lethal. Not quite connecting though for Twist. Will be forced to rethink things. And oh, Forrester again. He's been an absolute smoke criminal. So much damage found through them. Elian spots out at least one on the flank, and Krad has dealt with the second. The kills just keep on coming. And well, it's just Kriaz make that absolutely nobody. It's a mop up on the B site for Entropiq. Punishment, and now with the smoke starting to lock out the site, it's 30 seconds left. If they can deny this bomb plant, it might be viable, but the spray just not quite connecting. In fact, Nickelback will chew on it to make sure his teammate gets that bomb down. So at least a kill found, even in the 4-on-4 now. Lackey actually still stuck in towards the pillar. Will be the second to fall to Kriaz. Nice little set there from the M4A1. And as the retake utility comes in, Elian will be locked away. In fact, all three will be locked away. It's going to be timings on these sprays, on these spam downs. Kriaz will be the first to fall. That bomb, very spammable on a map like Ancient, and you can see it already. Despite the low HP bars, just holding on to it. Anarkez now finds the AWP, the spam not quite connecting on the twist out. Can't quite land the spray through the smoke, and that will again allow this bomb to go down. And I mean, Anarkez is nowhere near this. He's got two teammates contesting long control, and he's still in towards Donut. Twist, he finds a kill, and they want to go for this retake, but there's no support. Krad gets the freebie onto Plesson, and again, he's low HP. He'll go down, but Anarkez is still in mid. Still working his way into such a long flank. Elian might not expect it, and that may well be the gift that they need. He gets the first, and it's Nickelback. 1v2 charging out of Dig, gets one, and now the bomb continuing to tick away. Anarkez has got to retake the site once more. It's the no-scope. It's the connection, and it will be by the skin on their teeth, a fourth round. It's going to be a straight A-site hit, and it's going to be up to Shox in towards Donut to be the first prong to deny. Nickelback caught dancing in and amongst the Donut. It's Shox who gets two, and now those are two huge kills. The problem is the rotation has been red, and Krad will be able to grab one, which keeps it even in the 3-on-3, and it actually opens up a potential route back over towards that B site. Meanwhile, Anarkez picking off at the edges has dealt with Forrester, but you can see Krad is calling it now. He's picked off the rotation kill. He starts to think that maybe B is open for the taking. And well, as they start to clear their angles in towards the lane, that suspicion should be confirmed. The problem is, every second they spend clearing it is a second where that rotation gets closer. Plesson, already working his way into short, will tuck deep in towards long and should hear this bomb before it starts to go down. Molotov to cut out one of his sight lines. 30 seconds left. Lackey spamming as the site is to be taken. But again, Plesson is just waiting. That molly will fade. There will be an opportunity for him. Spots Lackey on the cross. They know where he is, but they can't deal with him. Run and gun for Plesson as he gets a critical kill. And Lackey can't do anything about it either. It's the two-man cave play. I like this from Twist. Gives Kriaz an opportunity on that MP9 just to bait him into the angle as here they come swinging in. But it's 1-2 quick kills. It's disassembled. And Anarkez, well, he's calling the same call he made last round, and I think Shox will agree with him. It has to be a save for the last. Can't afford to be throwing rifles at a 5-on-2 retake. It's just never going to happen. And Entropiq, well, they've got money. Elian can potentially afford to drop. Forrester the same, so I would not be surprised if we see a somewhat spirited hunt starting here. Already Shox taken out, dealt with, and it's Anarkez last up. He is tucked into a nice little corner here. It's going to make it difficult for this T-side to really flush him out. But now as he's spotted, oh, he misses the shot. And that may well be his undoing. He's known his position, isolated, the nades raining in. They know just where to look. Break open. And well, they're going to have to go fast. Already through mid, already into Donut, in fact, with the bomb on their backs. But it's Elian who opens up, and Nickelback there with a second in quick succession. Entropiq just looking to continue the success of the previous map. Anarkez will at least find one in response, and that does start to actually open up this A site just a little bit. It's a long rotation for Elian to come back, but he's done so cleanly. Another big headshot to keep his team in the ascendancy. 4-on-2 before he's plucked out of the sky. And now as that bomb looks to go down, it's all the team being lost around Kriaz. He's on the P250. He's been raid bossed into this round. The HE's continue to chip away at him, though. And now he's pincered in. He's stuck deep inside of this site. 3 angles of attack for the CT side. Nickelback out long, Crad out temple, and oh, Nickelback's going to catch a timing. Execution style, a freebie, an 11th, 5 rounds away. The CT side starts as it means to go on. Over on this A site, it's the MP9, but he's only able to get 1. Shocks on the Deagle spam will respond. So an even 4-on-4. 3 rifles and a scout available. Crad again, just trying to be ratty on that MP9. It's a nice bait in. They swing for the MP9. The M4 gets the kills. And that's the man advantage now for this T side to make it 2 as Nickelback combines well. Elian swings in for 1 more. And again, these retakes are just looking clean for Entropiq. They know how to play this map. It's one they like to pick into of late. It's one they're clearly feeling comfortable on. And that retake goes off without a hitch, a 12th.
In the meantime, this bomb should be getting planted without really too much trouble.
Lucky's seen it, but I don't know if he expects 2 players here. He'll find 1 Alien, but it's quickly traded. They now know what's up. They know what's going on, and Nickelback has dealt with the flank. Pleasant goes down. All 3 now nestled within the site. Make it 2 as Lackey chimes in. Anakez desperate for the refrag. Tries to swing wide, but Forrester is there to back his teammate up. And again, I mean, they left this A site open. And the protocols are still solid enough for Entropiq that they just get back into it. Kriaz, he'll take out the low HP Lackey. Opens up a couple more isolated 1v1s for himself. But with 35 seconds left, to commit to this A rotate would be a huge call. He's clearing out long. Wants to be sure that his flank is at least covered. Spraydown will connect onto the second, but now low HP. Kriaz starts to try and work the site. He's got a hold towards Donut. He's heard the jump. It's all a bait. Molotov down to buy him a little bit of breathing room as it's actually a 2-man play into Donut. And Forrester out on a limb is caught by Twist. Clean headshot. This A site persistently bullied by Finest, and they're continuing to find purchase here. Twist, 2 big kills to open things up. Make it a 3rd as Crad goes down. Hellion will get 1, but he's lost all his teammates, all his support. And well, 1v3. An AWPer on an M4 being chased down from all directions. It is going to be at the very least a 6th round on the board for Finest. If they can keep 3 players up, even better. An opportunity to try and build something into this half, just to show some signs of life. Kriaz gets the finale.
How exactly it plays out money-wise, if they're able to get saves, etc. Twist decides to just run straight through the molly. Does not a bad pickup initially. But yeah, we're expecting them to take this round, hopefully fairly cleanly as well. Nickelback is brought low in that fight there, but he gets 1 kill. The nade in return at least ensures that the trade is there for the follow-up as well. But I mean, a couple of kills back, an extra rifle even now in the possession of Entropiq in comparison to what they started the round with. So there's some hope here for them to potentially try and steal this one away, where they really have no right to do so.
Racky's going to walk right into Shocks though, and that should open things up nicely for the T side. B site available for free. Forrester smoked off of short. His teammate Elian a long way from home. Just starting to make his rotation in towards spawn, and you can see Forrester, he knows he's got to get something done here. He's tucked in. He's hoping to catch a man on the transfer, and indeed he will. Anakez next, and the AWPer's missed his shot. Forrester looking to get it done with the half buy here for Entropiq, and it's a 1v2. Elian working his way up the ramp. There should be guns there as well. He's on the P250 for now. Shock's not looking his way. It's a 2-tap. Clean as you like. So much
presence in lane. It was the same in that previous round against weaker weapons when it didn't make much sense. Now I suppose I can understand that if they want to focus heavily on B, but Nickelback, he's been given that first kill. The peek in, not immediately followed up on. They do at least get the molly down without Nickelback attempting to escape. Oh. But it doesn't matter. He wanted to stand his ground and fight, and he's done a remarkable job doing so. The flash goes in. He tries to jump and hope the op misses the shot. It didn't work out in that fashion, unfortunately, and Shocks has got a kill elsewhere to give some hope back to Finest right now. But it's a 2-on-3 that they have to recover if they want to keep themselves alive.
If Elian pushes far enough down the ramp here, he'll realize that bomb is available. The timing of it is going to be everything. Anakez is now holding for this, but Elian instead merges through the smoke. And I don't think that AWPer is going to be wise to this trick whatsoever. Second man spotted. Anakez is holding for this. He's looking for it, and he will connect the shot. That's now bomb recoverable, and it's a pincer in for Crad to deal with on 15 HP. He knows he's being caught from both sides, but they don't clear him. He gets the freebie, and Anakez is left again to clutch up. 1v2 for the AWPer, and it's not going to happen. Entropiq will seal.